Hello! Prefecture Archers are Silver Era Archers unlockable in the range unit tree. They have two additional unlocks there, one for bonus attack speed and another for piercing damage. I tested the attack speed node and in general it works, but they have some issues tied to the attack speed, which I will talk about later. Prefecture Archers are mostly known for their arrow rain ability. It makes them shoot much faster for 12 seconds at the cost of decreased accuracy. However, the biggest perk of this skill is that it makes them auto-aim at the enemies near the target location. So, let's say that you attack some enemies who stand still. You hit them and they move away to avoid the arrows. With arrow rain, your archers will still shoot enemy units even when they leave the targeting circle. With regular attack area command, they will just keep shooting empty ground. This feature makes them much easier to control because you don't need to readjust your aim all the time. And what's more, it makes it much easier to hit the enemy backline. All you need to do is to aim somewhere near them and you will score some hits. You don't even need to see them, just aim in the general direction of enemies and you will hit them if there is a good arc for your arrows. Let's take a look at the Veterancy now. In general, the top line focuses on raw damage and the bottom line improves the arrow rain. However, if you took a closer look, only the first three and the last node improve the arrow rain. The rest improves the ammo range and unit count. The last node allows arrow rain to shoot flaming arrows. It seems cool, so I checked how effective it is, and the result is not that great. The flaming arrows are so rare that I will call this node a waste of points. You will get much better results from raw damage of the top line. So what is my recommendation? Grab 3 nodes from the bottom line and put the rest in the top line. Arrow rain duration and cooldown is just too good to be skipped. With both of these nodes you will have only 6 seconds of downtime. In theory, sacrificing some of the arrow rain duration for 12% attack speed from the top line could be a good idea, but there comes the issue with the attacks which I mentioned at the beginning. It looks like the game has a problem with handling their huge attack speed, and as a result they cancel their attacks. In the end, I checked the attack speed with various veterancy combinations, and the increase is much lower than described. That's why I prefer to max arrow rain duration instead of going for additional attack speed. Okay, time for Doctrines. Prefecture Archers are mostly lacking ammo and armor penetration. Because of that I use second and third epic archery Doctrines. I further improve penetration with piercing Doctrine and fill the last 2 slots with increased range and piercing damage. Breakthrough and accuracy could also be a good choices. I think it's worth mentioning that there is also Arrow Rain Doctrine which you can use to unlock Arrow Rain on other archers. Just keep in mind that it's a weaker version with a damage penalty, so it's not like it makes Prefecture Archers obsolete. And that sums up the build. Let me give you some tips about how to play them. Note that most of them are just general archer tips, so you can also apply them to other units. Focus on killing the enemy backline. With its auto-aim, Arrow Rain is an excellent tool for this job. Just remember that you need to aim somewhere around your intended target or your archers might shoot at something else. Be patient. It might be tempting to move closer to shoot some targets, but without a front line your unit can be easily killed by enemy players or melee units. If you are defending, you need to keep an eye on enemy trebuchets. If you are in an exposed position, you will get trapped eventually, so watch the horizon and move if you see fireballs coming. You can force your unit to shoot at maximum range with highest arc by ordering them to shoot at the point which is outside their range. You can hit many not so obvious places using this technique, but you need to know where to position your unit. Thankfully, you can easily find the spots yourself in custom matches. For example, put your archers in the spot in which you know the enemy will stand and shoot somewhere. Then find the spot where arrows land. If you position your archers there and shoot in the opposite direction, you will hit the intended target. In general, if you want to play archers effectively, you should spend some time finding the best archer positions on various maps. You can extend your range by positioning your unit on the high ground. It has its limits though, because your arrow will just disappear at some point. Note that archers also deal bonus damage when they are higher than their targets. You can force your archers to use their bows in melee by using attack area skill. If you just leave them with a regular attack command, they will switch to daggers when enemies will come too close. If one of your archers will stay on the supply point, you will have basically unlimited ammo. It's very useful if you stand near it anyways. And that would be all I have to say about Prefecture Archers. I think that they are one of the best archer units in the game right now, considering their cost and ability to hit less visible targets. Of course, they still suffer from being an archer, which are in the bad spot right now. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If so, then remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more of such content. If you are already subscribed, then you can consider supporting the channel by buying the content creator pack or the membership. Details are in the description. Thank you for watching and see you next time.